Hi everyone! Kumusta kayo? My name is Angelo and mag-uusap na naman tayo about skincare, and skincare. So, make sure to keep watching. So for this video, more on the personal side ulit tayo. Medyo masaya to because we're going to be talking about what I personally learned in skincare from the time na teenager pa lang ako up to now where I'm at my late 20s already. So, 28 years old na ako this year and when I look back, parang ang tagal ko na rin pala talaga nagsiskincare. I've been using skincare products since I was 18. Naging enthusiast ako 1 year later, 19 years old, and then from there, parang ang dami ko talagang natutunan na very important through the years. And so I thought I'd share that in this video, as in lahat ng mga mistakes ko, all the lessons that I've learned throughout the years, what I wish ginawa ko instead, and kung ano ba yung mga pwede kong gawin to improve moving forward sa skincare journey ko. Also, this video is in partnership with Face Republic in an effort to encourage you to find your own beauty, whether you are in your teens, your late 20s, or whatever age you might be. So with that being said, wala nang any, let us begin. Alright, so one of the things in skincare na kinailangan ko talagang i-learn the hard way over the years is really more on the behavior or yung mindset natin when it comes to buying skincare products. And one of the most important lessons that I've learned is the fact na there is no one best skincare product. Usually kasi dati, I would find myself asking, ano ba yung number one best talaga na face wash, number one best na niacinamide serum, number one best na moisturizer. And looking back at that time, guys, parang ang dami ko talagang unnecessary na stress and time na nasayang. Kasi guys, ang totoo sa totoo is, yung best, iba-iba yan sa lahat. Simply because, iba-iba rin talaga ang skin kasi natin. And lagi ko tong sinasabi guys, each person has their own specific skin type, skin concerns, iba-iba rin ang mga budget ng mga tao, iba-iba rin yung mga lifestyles natin, most especially. And walang isang skincare product na makakasolve sa lahat ng mga aspects na yun. Instead, it's better to look for specific skincare products na mas babagay and hihiyang talaga sa skin mo. And even for that, hindi lang talaga siya one product. And this is why ginagawa ko rin talaga yung mga videos ko to show you na for every skin type or skin concern, for every budget level, hindi lang isang product yung best, but it could be different kinds of products that could work on your skin. And sa mga best products na yun, pwede kang pumili which one would be best specifically for you. Now, I also get a lot of people who like to ask sa mga videos ko, what if regardless po sa budget, ano po yung best talaga na product? And to that I always say, wala pa rin kasi talagang isang best product. Kumbaga, there are a lot of different good products in the market at different budget levels that can work on your skin. So since lahat naman sila can be effective on you, might as well pumili ka na lang based on sa kung anong kaya mo talagang gastusin. And not only that, but also kung ano yung product na mas sustainable sa budget mo. Meaning, yung mabibili mo siya ulit nang hindi ka mauubusan ng pera. Kasi guys, skincare was really never about objectively kung ano yung best, but it's about what's best for you, your skin type, your skin concerns, and your lifestyle. And of course, it's also very important to remember na over time, as we age, nagpapalit din talaga yung lifestyle natin. As in, from students, sasabak tayo bigla sa workplace, syempre magkaiba yung lifestyle nun. And of course, as our lifestyle changes and as we become adults, actually, our skin also changes along with us. Which leads me to the second biggest lesson I've learned about skincare from my teens to my 20s, and that is, your skin can change over time. So in general, marami talaga mga factors that can affect our skin, as in yung environment natin, yung lifestyle natin, pero ang pinaka mapapansin nyo talaga guys is how your skin changes as you get older. Syempre, kapag teenagers pa tayo, medyo nagde-develop pa yung body natin and medyo pumapalo pa talaga yung hormone levels natin. And sometimes that can make our skin oilier. Pero depending on your genetics or yung lahi ninyo, as you grow and become an adult, kung nasa lahi nyo talaga yung dry skin, kunyari, pwedeng mag-develop din yun sa inyo. And the same goes with being oily and acne prone. And as we go through these changes sa katawan natin, a lot of people like to blame kung ano yung mga nangyayari sa kanila on their skincare products na parang, dati ba't ganun? Sabon lang naman ginagamit ko before, wala namang problema yung skin ko. O parang, ay, bakit dati kahit anong gawin ko sa skin ko, okay naman siya. And guys, the reason is simply because as our body changes through time, syempre, yung skin din natin nag-change. It's not necessarily something na ginawa natin or hindi natin ginawa. Sometimes, ganun lang talaga siya. So what I've learned personally is, instead of trying to go back dun sa skincare routine ko dati or mga ginagawa ko sa skin ko dati, it's really better to focus on your skin situation now. As in, kung ano yung pwede mong gawin, hindi para maibalik yung skin mo sa dati, but how to put it at its best now. Kasi yung skincare products that worked for you before, hindi mo rin talaga sure na hihiyang sila ngayon sa skin mo, given na nagbago na rin talaga yung skin mo through time. Now, something that I've also learned is, it can also be tricky to determine your actual skin type, pero don't worry guys, kasi yung mga skin types, more of estimate lang naman siya, or para mas madali mo talagang matansya, which skincare products can be good for you. Now, if you ask me kung paano ko personally na-figure out yung sarili kong skin type throughout the years, I do explain that sa video ko on how to build a skincare routine. I will be linking that here. And in addition to that, another thing you can do is to take itong free quiz na nilabas ni Face Republic on how to determine your skin type and skin concerns. So meron silang short quiz na may questions about your skin. Mga 1 to 2 minutes lang naman siya, and then they give you a feel of what your skin type and skin concerns might be and the products that might be able to help you. Now just to share guys, ako dati I was oily and also acne prone, but my skin has changed now to somewhere in between oily and dry recently kasi nagkaka-dry patches na ako from my acne medications. And also as a side effect ng mga acne medications ko, I have been getting a bit of sensitivity and dry patches sa skin ko. So true enough, yung result na nakuha ko sa quiz was combination sensitive, and binigyan ako ni Face Republic ng mga routines that focus and target both on oiliness and dryness sa skin na meron ding calming and soothing properties. So based dun sa result na makukuha mo sa quiz, Face Republic will be recommending you 2 routines to choose from. Meron kang morning and nighttime routine for your skin type. Now, I was able to try both AM and PM routines, but I do want to give a special mention doon sa PM or sa nighttime routine nila, which was very helpful given my current skin type and skin situation. This routine consisted of a low pH cleanser, a hydrating toner, a calming serum, and a ceramide cream moisturizer. And yun yung ginagamit ko before I use my acne medications. And speaking of acne, we're actually moving on to that topic as well, because actually another one of the biggest lessons that I've learned from my teens to my 20s is acne can stop, but it can also develop as you grow older. Now, I'm sure you've already heard itong kwento na to na parang, bakit nung kabataan ko, wala naman akong acne, pero nung naging adult ako, dun lang sila nagsilabasan. But at the same time, makakarinig din kayo ng kwento na, dati nung bata ako ma-acne ako pero parang nag-grow out ko naman siya. And this just goes to show na lahat talaga tayo at different points in our life, we can really get and develop acne. And gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, it's not always because meron tayong ginawa or hindi ginawa sa skin natin. Ganun lang talaga siya minsan, especially kung nasa lahi or nasa genetics ninyo. As in sa akin pa nga guys, in my case, yung acne journey ko, as in mild acne lang siya nung 19 years old ako. And then umokay siya in my early 20s, mga 23, sobrang clear nung skin ko noon after ko graduate. And then when I was getting to my mid-20s, as in mga 24 to 26 years old, that was when it was getting a bit bad again. And now that I'm 28 years old and consistently taking acne medications na hindi ko pa tinake before, umokay na siya ngayon, and now I can actually say that my skin is at its clearest. And looking back, I would say yung reason why it took so long in actually controlling my acne and clearing up my skin is 2 reasons. Number 1, I wasn't consistent and more aggressive with my acne treatment. And number 2, I didn't know the difference of anti-acne medications and anti-acne skincare. And yes, meron siyang difference, guys. Pero isa-isayin muna natin yung reason. So let me just clarify doon sa first reason ko na I wasn't aggressive and consistent enough. Hindi siya yung aggressive na parang papaliguan ko na ng alcohol or even dadamihan ko sobra yung paglagay ng gamot sa acne ko. What I mean is consistently using my acne medications to see if meron bang results, and then if wala after mga 3 to 4 months, I would go back to my derm to ask if kaya pa ba ng stronger medication. Ako kasi dati guys, ang akala ko, okay, may acne ako, punta ako sa derm, magbibigay siya ng gamot, yun na yun. Pag hindi gumana, problema ko na. And as I grew older and mas consistently na talaga akong pupunta sa mga derma for consultations, na-realize ko na, pwede pala nila talagang lakasan yung treatment kung hindi pa nagre-respond yung skin mo after a few months. And doon ko rin talaga na-learn yung importance ng mga follow-up checkups para talaga matutukan ka ng dermatologist. Meanwhile, when it comes to anti-acne medications versus anti-acne skincare, ako kasi dati guys, akala ko enough na yung skincare as maintenance kapag umu-okay na yung skin mo from anti-acne medications. Kala ko dati kapag gumaling ka na sa acne medications, pwede mong gawing maintenance yung parang salicylic acid cleanser and then niacinamide serum. And as the years went by, na paulit-ulit bumabalik yung mga breakouts ko, I actually learned the hard way na hindi pala siya ganun. Dapat pala, together mo sila ginagamit consistently sa isang routine kahit maintenance na lang. So for example, yung nighttime routine ko with Face Republic, I'll use again a low pH cleanser. So meron tong 0.5% salicylic acid and wash off lang siya. So this is really just enough to tackle oily acne prone skin and to soothe at the same time kasi meron siyang anti-inflammatory properties. And then I have an option to use a hydrating toner or a calming serum depende kung ano yung kailangan ng skin mo based on your feel. Kung kailangan niya ng extra hydration or kailangan niya ng extra soothing. You can use one, you can use both, or you can even use neither if gusto mo mag-start slow or if you want to rest your skin first. That's up to you. But the moisturizer on the other hand, ito guys, sobrang nakakatulong talaga siya sa acne maintenance routine ko because from time to time, nagkakaroon talaga ako ng dry patches and irritation sa skin. And the good ceramide moisturizer like this one from Face Republic, yung Hydro Barrier Ceramide Cream nila, it's really great to use before ka maglagay ng acne meds para hindi masyadong mabilis yung pag-absorb ng mga acne medications, especially retinoids sa skin mo, lessening the chances of irritation. Which leads me to another one of my biggest lessons that I've learned in my teens to my early 20s, and that is to prioritize sunscreen first before using retinol. And yes, this is quite a strong opinion guys, pero ang nakikita ko kasi sa community natin, especially with those na medyo teens or medyo younger pa sila, gustong-gusto talaga nila gumamit ng retinol or retinoids kahit wala pa naman silang skin concerns. Pero pag tiningnan mo yung routine nila, wala pa silang sunscreen. And so in the end, parang nagsasayang lang din tayo ng retinol, diba? And not just that guys, ang dami ko na rin kasi talaga mga derms na nakausap in an interview sa channel ko, and they all have mentioned at one point na when you're in your teens to early 20s, there's really no need to rush using retinol as soon as possible. Instead, ang sinasabi ng mga derms is you should really prioritize prevention. And the best way to really prevent signs of aging sa mga teens to early 20s is, number 1, find a sunscreen that feels comfortable on your skin, and number 2, build a habit of using it every day. Kasi sa totoo lang guys, if unang-una, hindi ka pa sanay sa paggamit talaga ng skincare every day, consistently, tapos ang dami mo nang binili talaga ng skincare products, guess what? Hindi mo rin talaga magagamit in the long run yung mga products na binili mo kasi wala ka pang habit of using it. And ako guys, again, I had to learn this the hard way. Ako dati guys, in fairness, meron naman akong habit of wearing sunscreen, pero ang nakasanayan ko lang is just wearing sunscreen dito sa area ng face ko. As in dati guys, never ko nabababa yung sunscreen dito sa neck ko kasi alam ko naman na kailangan siya, pero parang hindi ko lang talaga na-build yung habit. And then siguro nung mga mid-20s ko, doon ako consistently talaga naglalagay sa neck area pababa. Nagsisimula pa lang kasi ako mag-sunscreen guys, wala naman ako nakikitang difference from day to day kapag hindi ko nilalagyan yung ditong part ng neck ko. So parang medyo pinabayaan ko na lang siya. But as the years went by, now when I look at this neck area, I really see the difference in texture sa mga parts ng face ko na nilagyan ko talaga ng sunscreen. As in yung texture ko dito sa upper neck na medyo nadadaanan pa minsan ng sunscreen, ibang-iba talaga yung texture niya dito sa baba na hindi ko nilalagyan dati. And this was something na again, hindi ko nakita at that time na hindi ko siya ina-applyan, pero very slowly na pala siyang nangyayari sa skin ko. As in, isang araw na halata ko na lang na, ganun na pala siya, medyo may difference in texture. And now, of course, more effort na yung kailangan kong i-exert para lang ma-maintain siya. So, ano learn ko guys dun is, if gusto niyo ng less sakit ng ulo sa future, especially with your skin texture, start simple. Build a habit of using sunscreen. Especially sa skincare natin ngayon guys, na ang dami ng iba't ibang klase ng sunscreens in the market that can really make it more easier to use and more comfortable on your face. And to give you an example, hindi na tayo lalayo. Tingnan nyo pa lang yung offerings ni Face Republic sa mga sunscreens. Meron na siyang light cream sunscreen, gel type sunscreen, and even a tinted sunscreen option. So based sa needs mo in a sunscreen, honestly, it has never been more accessible sa panahon ngayon. Kaya talaga for those who are in their teens and early 20s, it's so easy to invest in a sunscreen now that you really, really like. As in, no need na bilhin to lahat guys. Just choose one sunscreen na bagay sa skin type and skin concerns mo, and make sure it's a sunscreen that you really like putting on your skin, and then commit to using it every day. And actually, speaking of not buying all of the skincare products, that's also one of the biggest lessons na na-learn ko in my skincare journey, and that is, instead of buying everything, research everything first. Na hindi ko sure kung nakita niyo to, pero recently, merong lumabas sa TikTok of this guy in his 20-somethings na sinasabi niya, hindi ba kayo napapagod sa kabibili ng skincare, sa pagsunod sa mga skincare trends, galit na galit siya, ganon, dabog ng dabog. And the entire time that I was watching him na nagdadabog, I was really thinking na, hala, parang biktima din talaga siya ng misinformation. Kasi ang dami din talagang kung ano-anong information ang lumalabas sa social media. And even in my teen years to my early 20s, I was also a victim of that too. Kala ko rin, if I buy it all, if sundan ko yung skincare trends, if maging up-to-date ako, magkaka-clear skin talaga ako. And sa totoo lang, nakakapagod nga naman kapag ang dami mong bagong susundan na skincare every month or every release, bibilhin mo talaga siya. And hindi nga lang yun, mauubos pa yung pera mo. Which is why sa channel na to, I always say sa mga videos ko and I always emphasize, do your research. Kasi talaga, the only way para ma-protect yung sarili mo sa budol is research. Kasi talaga in your skincare journey, marami kang may experience na bebentahan ka ng skincare product or marami ka talagang product na mga ads na may kita online. Not just with skincare, but any product in general. And of course, bago ka bumili ng isang product na i-consume mo personally, you of course need to know kung evidence-based ba siya or parang trend-trend or sabi-sabi lang. And like I said sa ibang mga content ko, I always go back to yung sinabi ni Dr. Shireen Idris, who is a board-certified dermatologist sa New York. And that is, your skin is not a trend. Yung mga trends, guys, they come and go, pero yung skin natin, it deserves what can work for a very long time. Now yes, our skin type can change as we grow older, pero hindi naman every month nag-change yung balat natin. So it really makes sense to stick to a routine na focus sa skin type, skin concerns, and skin conditions mo if you have any. Stick lang kayo to the basics, maybe add medications if your derm asks you to, and most importantly, just be consistent with it. And then when the time comes na, let's say may bagong product na lumabas sa market and medyo interesting siya, syempre research mo muna yung mga ingredients niya, check mo if it has a lot of studies backing it up or more of parang hype or trend lang ba siya. And actually, yung maganda nga ngayon, guys, is mas accessible na yung ganitong information because a lot of mga reputable experts like board-certified dermatologists, mga cosmetic chemists, product formulators, sa Pilipinas or internationally, active na sila sa social media and they actively share accurate and well-researched information. Kaya talaga wala nang excuse not to do your research kasi mismo yung mga experts, they're making it easier for us to do it already since nasa social media na sila to give us the facts. And speaking of social media, related din dito yung next na lesson na na-learn ko talaga about my skin. This is a very important lesson that actually took me the longest to really learn. As in ito, guys, na fully learn and accept ko lang talaga siya maybe at 26 or 27 years old. So medyo recent lang din talaga siya. And that's because ito rin kasi, guys, hindi lang siya learning but also unlearning. And what I'm talking about is being aware of unrealistic beauty standards. Na alam nyo, when we're teenagers and actually even up to our early 20s, something I realized is sobrang babad and addicted natin sa social media na we get this skewed or parang distorted version ng buong mundo. Na parang for example, lahat na nakikita mo sa social media are those na merong mga clear skin. So iisipin mo bigla, you're going to have this perception na ang daming mga tao is meron silang clear skin and sobrang konti lang yung merong mga problems sa skin nila. And sobrang hindi yun totoo, guys. In fact, mas marami pa nga atang taong merong skin issues. Now guys, sa panahon ngayon, it's really very important to remember, especially while we're young, na yung nakikita nyo sa social media is not a direct reflection of the real world, but it is a curation. Curation meaning pili ang mga nakikita nyo sa buhay ng mga tao on social media. For example, ako guys, yung nakikita nyo sa akin ngayon, technically it's also a curation kasi merong nakatapat na magandang ilaw sa akin ngayon, meron akong magandang setup, and medyo nakabihis ako. But other than what you're seeing dito sa screen ninyo, you don't really get to see the other aspects in my life that are not so nice. And that applies to every person in every content that you consume in social media. And in the case ng pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, it should also apply sa mga insecurities mo about your skin. Remember guys, if you have acne, skin texture, or any other skin concerns na insecure ka about, it is valid and it is human. You have it, I have it, other people have it, lahat tayo meron tayong insecurities. And that is normal, that is valid, that is human. And speaking of insecurities, I even had my own insecurities before wanting to make a skincare YouTube channel. Sabi ko, baka hindi ako pwede maging skincare content creator kasi acne prone yung skin ko. And guess what? It turns out, ang dami palang acne prone sa community natin. And whenever I do make content about acne, ang daming nakaka-relate na bigla ang lumalabas na hindi ko nakita dati sa social media. So it really is very important to remember na any skin concerns or skin conditions that you're going through, it's completely normal, nangyayari talaga siya, and that these skin concerns and skin conditions don't have to define you. And when you realize that, mas malalaman mo rin na there are solutions to these skin concerns and skin conditions. You just have to be wise and find the right solution that is most suitable to you. And for me, what really worked was finding the balance between the right acne medications with my derm while while at the same time sticking with skincare products that I've personally researched and personally trust. And given our brand partner for this video, for those na matagal na talagang nanonood ng channel ko, I'm sure you guys already know why I trust and use a lot of Face Republic skincare products in my anti-acne skincare routine. So they have a lot of different products for different skin types which can really help you build a skincare routine, whether pang daytime or pang nighttime siya. So this one that I'm showing you is yung morning routine ko naman na trinay with my morning acne medications. So again, using a 0.5% salicylic acid cleanser here, and then they give you the option to hydrate and moisturize using a toner or a serum or even a moisturizer na gel type lang. And then after that, this is when I put my acne medications. So this time I'm using benzoyl peroxide, which is my morning acne medication. Medyo may side effect siya na drying sa skin, pero hindi ako worried because nag-hydrate nga ako and then moisturize before using this medication. And then of course, the most important step in your routine, we cannot forget sunscreen. So ang gamit ko is this one by Face Republic, itong Purity Sun Essence nila, which is actually one of the many Face Republic products that I like and recommend. You can check all my other videos, even those videos na hindi sponsored by them. There's usually going to be a product from Face Republic that I will recommend. That's how much I trust this brand, and that's also how much I want you to find a brand that you can actually trust your skin with as it changes over time. So with that, I hope marami kayong insights na nag-gather sa video na to. There's definitely so much to learn sa age na to. But I also do want to know kung ano yung mga lessons na na-learn ninyo growing up. Pag-usapan din natin yan in the comments below, kahit teens or early 20s pa lang kayo. Or if you're my age or even older, basta may natutunan kayo in your skincare journey, feel free to share a lesson that you feel might help our skincare community in the comments below. Also, if you did find this video informative, please do leave me a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And also, if you do want more videos about my personal skincare journey, I will be sharing some here. And as usual, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye!